So, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us. It's my great pleasure to introduce you to an event sponsored by Telekom Srbija that will exclusively introduce to you a highly anticipated international project called Cicatriz, or SCAR, that will soon be officially communicated. So, Cicatriz or SCAR is an international action thriller TV series based on a global bestseller from Juan Gómez Jurado, who is one of the most read Spanish thriller authors in the world. And today with us, we have some of the main partners of the project. So Jasmina Lakobrija, Director of Feature Content Production and Sales for Telekom Srbija. Maria Garcia Castrillon, Chief International Business Development Dopamine. Fernando San Cristobal, writer known for his hit series La Casa de Papel or Money Heist, or in the region as well as we know Los Serranos. Then Marina Williams, co-founder and co-CEO of Asacha Media, and Esther Agrasto, head of international departments Plano a Plano from Spain. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Marija Vićić, as you know, and Adrenal is the filming partner of the project SCAR. Today, we wanted to share and talk about the creative process, the adaptation of this hugely successful bestseller by very, very famous Spanish author, globally known Jurado, and the reasons behind the adaptation and the collaborative efforts that were involved. So at first I wanted to start with Maria Garcia from Dopamine, who optioned the book. So can you tell us something about the idea, why you liked the book, why you decided to be involved in this project?
Thank you so much for inviting me here. Well, Dopamine, it is a Mexican studio. And a long time ago, it takes all co-productions, we decided to option a couple of books from Juan Gómez Jurado, and SCAR was one of those. We really feel that the book was really international. It is a very thrilling action series. And so we really take it with, and in that moment, Juan was not as big as it is right now. This kind of things sometimes happens. And so the strategy on that time was that Dopamine, that is a Mexican studio also based in Madrid too. We haven't got the big structure of production. So we decided to go and find other partners. That's something that in co-productions we do a lot. And in this time, we decided to engage with Plano a Plano, that it is a big production company based in Spain with a lot of expertise. So we decided that we can really join together and develop this project, and started to processing, to write it, to find the other partners. And that was 4.5 years ago. So imagine how long it starts this type of stories. Well, I mean, pandemic happens in the middle. Maybe without that, it would be faster, but that's it. That's how we started.
Great, thank you. Esther, as Plano a Plano onboarded the project, why you are known, for example, for adaptation of book Valeria that's shown on Netflix. What was so interesting in joining Dopamine in this project? And can you tell us more about the idea of co-production and the international audience that would be interested in this project?
So when Dopamine presented us the IP, we didn't hesitate to join this project because, as Maria said, it's a huge IP. It's one of the bestseller thriller authors in the Spanish language in the world. So we knew for certain that this IP will arise interest from our local buyers. And when we read the book, we also found out that it could be a great international co-production. It has all the elements. The story takes place in 2-3 territories. There are characters from 2-3 nationalities. So we thought that rather than an original, we could do an international co-production involving international players and having the chance to elevate the project, also retain IP, which is important for us as producers. And when we started to find out, to learn the figures of the book, where the book was sold, in Spain it was huge, but it was also sold in Latin America, in Serbia, in many territories. we thought that those territories were the territories where we have to search for a potential partner to co-produce and make this story a reality. And as Maria said, the story is very international. It has an international appeal. It's a thriller, a fast-paced thriller drama with a revenge story and unusual love story between two people who are polar opposites. And the story, Fernando will explain you more about it, but it has all the elements that can make it work internationally to travel. No, I'm pretty sure that the characters can connect with audiences around the world. No? When we started to pitch the project in Spain, we were lucky that Prime Video came on board on the project. We think they are a great partner and it's the natural place for the series because Juan Gómez Jurado has an exclusive deal with Amazon. So we thought that it makes totally sense that this adaptation of one of his books is in Amazon. So we are very happy about that. And regarding the international strategy, in order to look for potential partners, we joined forces with Marina, with Asacha Media Group and her team. It has been a great collaboration together. We are very thankful. And thanks to Marina, Serbia Telekom learned about the project and they are here with us. They love it. And we are super excited to have Serbia Telekom and Prime Video on board. And I have to point out something which I think is very important is that, it's something incredible, no? Because the Spanish fiction, the ready-made, has been traditionally sold in this region, in ex-Yugo and Serbia. But this is the first big, ambitious project alliance between Serbia and Spain. And I think SCAR is building bridges between our fiction and Serbian fiction. No? So we are very proud.
Thank you. Marina, you were instrumental into packaging this deal, sort of a glue for everybody in the process. Can you tell us more about how Asacha Media and you worked on this deal and packaging everything to fall into place eventually?
Absolutely. So Asacha Media is a pan-European studio. So we are present in 3 countries these days with 7 production companies in the UK, in France, and in Italy. And so we are looking actually also to enter Spanish market as a producer. But apart from running production businesses, we also package content for our own companies as well as external producers. And we are very selective because we are actually still quite a small team. We are a young company. We are only 3 years old. So we are very selective on which projects we take on board. And this one, the Cicatrice or the Skies, is translated in English, really excited us because, first of all, the book writer is amazing, the writers which are involved, and I'm absolutely a fan of Casa de Papel and Money Heist. So when I saw the talent attached, I thought this project will be absolute a winner for all of the markets, wherever you go, because it's about the story, which we will discuss in a moment. And I love this region where you are. I know this region. So you are all fantastic, broadcasters, different platforms, and viewers as well. So when I looked also the success of the book and naturally realizing that actually, especially ex-Yugoslavia region, is very welcoming of Southern European territories content, Spanish in particular, from our research. So I thought, okay, who could be a good partner here? Who could actually come on board? And we had some experience with Adrenaline in the past, which Maria represents, producing Bessa, a series with the founder of Red Planet company, which Asacha owns in UK. And we have experience in this region with a writing room, with delivering series. So I reached out to our partners and we came to conclusion that actually Serb Telekom could be potentially a good partner to come on board as a co-producer, as a co-financer, I would say, because as you know these days, you need many parties to take projects off the ground. So in Spain, we are in advanced negotiations with a free-to-air network, which will take the free-to-air window and Prime Video for S-Word, also for Spanish rights. And then this project will be widely available for all parties, for all broadcasters outside of these regions for acquisition. And Jasmina will be managing also sales in ex-Yugoslavia.
Oh, thank you. So Cicatrice actually captivated readers worldwide, and there were many comments that it's a very adaptable book. It's a high-octane action thriller about a brilliant but lonely entrepreneur who, on the verge of making millions, who meets a young woman hell-bent on a long-planned revenge mission. Fernando, yes, you are one of the writers, along with Pablo Roa, who was also on La Casa de Papel, and Veronica Marsa with the Toy Boy Project. Could you give us insights into a creative process of adapting the book and what we can expect from Scar?
Well, it was. We were fascinated with the book when we got the commission of adapting the novel. I hadn't read it first, but once we read it, we understood everyone's interest and why we also think that it's going to be a great success. And it shows two worlds: the worlds of Simon, that's this world of the startups and nerds. He incarnates this world, and Irina, who suffered, who got her family kidnapped by the mob, and is planning a revenge. And they're two separate worlds: the world of violence and the world of startups that are not meant to be together. We've seen those worlds separately, but we joined them together here, and that's the true potential. And that we're gonna keep from the novel, because it sets this universe that are really appealing. And we are also gonna keep the characters, which are we began from the archetypes, but we will have more time to explore them, to find their corners, to find their other sides, so that the readers from the book will recognize them, but will feel how they grow up, because we have the space, we have a long series, and we have the space to build more and to go deeper on those universes. And we have to create a lot, because it's we get 300 pages and we're gonna do 8 hours show, but
8 episodes, yeah.
Yes.
So it's going to be 8 episode
Yeah.
production, and season
Yeah.
1 will hopefully.
yes, and hopefully more. So we're gonna have to change things so the readers will find gems of what they love from the novels, but we'll also have many surprises, and they will. I hope they get more than what they already like you saw on the project when you read it. I think you're going to be satisfied with that, and the non-readers will be also very satisfied.
Great, thank you. Jasmina, I have 2 questions for you. Actually, a year ago, we pitched you in NEM, the SCAR project.
Yes.
Can you tell us how Telekom Srbija boarded the project in a pre-sale, and why this project intrigued you to enter it?
Yes, you're right. We were talking about this project on NEM. And after successful production of our own stories, regional stories, that we managed to brought to tens of millions worldwide, the natural step forward for Telekom Srbija was to partner with such renowned producers and writers with such a strong background as Casa de Papel. And of course, one of the commissioners, Prime Video, the streaming global, the strongest global streamer, on which platform for German-speaking territory we already have one of the titles, Golden Boy. So, but what actually prevailed was the story, which is fascinating, the book, which was really popular in Serbia, and of course the organic nature of the storyline that will happen in Serbia on the crucial journey of one of the main characters. We are also involved in the creative process in the sense of casting for some main roles as well as for the Serbian storyline. So this proves once again that we are a reliable partner and that we are the leader in content production in this part of Europe. So we are bringing to the region the production of this scale. And with this creatively fascinating story that will certainly travel globally. And of course, in the past months, we announced the internationalization of our content, and this is the natural step that we are actually taking further.
Thank you. Since you want to give some exclusive information before official communication that will happen in a future period, can you share with us on the name something, just a small thing, something exclusively?
Well, like that, yes, we started the casting process for maybe 5 characters from the Serbian region. But follow us for more exclusive stories. Well, the shooting will probably start in the Q4 of 2023. And what Marina also mentioned, we are the holder of the reselling rights for the XU territory. So hopefully next year here in Dubrovnik, we can screen a trailer or something, and yeah.
That would be great.
We're looking forward to that. Since we have 3 minutes, I suggest that everybody sort of like in one sentence say why we should watch Scar and what's so intriguing about the project. One sentence.
One sentence.
Yes, Maria, please.
I will say that is the type of a story that you watch one episode and you cannot stop to watch it until the end. So I think it's going to catch the attention. That is a good story.
Okay, thank you. Fernando?
Well, for me, I'm going to be working there 3 years and be very happy, committing fully 3 years. And I think people will enjoy 8 hours even more than I will enjoy these 3 years.
That's honest, Marina.
Well, it's a journey of a young girl. She is in her mid-20s, and she has troubled background of her life, which a lot of girls do these days as well. But she takes destiny in her hands, and we follow her journey with real excitement and quite unexpected events on the way.
Esther?
I love how the series explore what ordinary people can do when they are put to the limit.
Nice. Jasmina?
Well, it's a strong female, young character. And I think that you can identify with her. And that's basically it, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. See you next year with a teaser or a trailer. And stay tuned for more official communication.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.